Hi, this is Pastor Steve of North Hollywood First United Methodist Church. In the greater culture of the United States, we've reached this time called NFL playoffs. And every week, two teams will play to try to advance towards the Super Bowl. Every week, one team and the fans of that team will all receive good news, the good news of victory, and they will celebrate. They'll be excited. But there will be other teams that good news actually represents bad news because it means that they have been eliminated. And it reminds us that good news for one person is not necessarily always good news for the other. In the next 2 weeks, we will be studying Jesus' return home in Luke chapter 4, when he goes home to his village in Nazareth and goes to preach in the synagogue. And Jesus comes and proclaims what is good news. It's good news for the poor. It's release of the captives. It's those that have been sent away coming home. It's the restoration of sight to the blind. And it's the year of the Lord's favor, which is connected to the year of Jubilee and the original covenant that God established with Israel, and which we find the rules for in Leviticus chapter 25. Jesus said his ministry was going to be about good news to the poor, about the forgiveness of debt, about the return of lands that had been taken away or bought from people. Not a single year of Jubilee was ever observed. It was supposed to happen every 50 years, never happened. But it raises the question, what does the ministry of the people of Jesus Christ look like? What does the ministry of our church look like? What does the ministry of your life look like? Does it reflect those 5 points that Jesus raised? One of the things we are doing here in our church to try and bring good news to the poor and good news to those that are in need is what we call the Super Bowl. And we are inviting people to come and bring a can of soup and to put it in one of the bins here. And we're going to take it down to the North Hollywood First Interfaith Food Pantry when all of this is done. And each one of those cans of soup will be a word of good news to a hungry person. Food anxiety is something that thousands of people in Los Angeles deal with, where they have to make the decision whether they are going to pay the rent or to put food on the table. The North Hollywood Interfaith Food Pantry hands out over 300 bags of food each week so that people don't have to make that choice. That's one way by which we hope to be a part of the good news of Jesus Christ. What are you going to do? I hope that you'll join us either online on YouTube or in person at 10:30 in our sanctuary on Sunday to hear more of this message and to decide if the good news of Jesus is good news for you.